Here at My2Scents, we like to take the thinking out of stinking. Sometimes I know we overthink. What are we gonna wear? What am I gonna wear on that date? What is she gonna like? What are all the people at my office gonna enjoy? Well, guys, gals, don't overthink it. All you need to do is smell fresh and clean. And today I've got some great fragrances for just that. Fragrances that you can throw on and you don't have to overthink it. So stay tuned. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? I hope each and every one of you are doing frickin' fantastic today. And welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. It doesn't matter where you're at on your fragrance journey. It doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're young or you're an older gent like myself or an even older gent like Joe over at the Dry Down Lowdown. Ha! Snuck that one in there too, Joe. I'm just messing with you. Joe is a freaking fantastic guy. But I think sometimes we overthink things. You know, even as a fragrance reviewer, we're like, hey, what are great fragrances to wear on a date? Well, you know, gourmands and sweeter fragrances, those are great date night fragrances, as long as you're comfortable wearing them. But if you are younger, or if you're, just getting into fragrances, don't overthink it. Just smell good, smell fresh, smell clean. Grab a fragrance that does all of that. And all the fragrances I'm going to present to you today have proven to me one thing. They get attention and they smell good. But that's for me, all right? You have to rock every fragrance with confidence, but it's my shtick. That's what it's all about, guys. Have confidence in yourself. Be the best you can be, and these fragrances will do exactly what they need to do for you. Let me know what some of your favorite fresh and clean fragrances are, but I'm not going to talk your head off any longer. And let's go ahead and get into today's whiffs and sniffs. All right, first up on the docket comes from the house of Zaharov. And this is Signature Royale X. Now, Royale X, all right, what I love that George and Claude Durr did with this fragrance, I believe that they created a fragrance that is geared more towards the younger gents. Though I think anybody could wear it, okay? I think this is one that anybody could rock. It doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you have confidence in rocking it. But this is fresh, soapy, clean, and musky, all right? So this is a lot of citrus up top, and of course, musks. Musks come in quite quickly in this, actually pretty much from the initial spray, but they kind of get thicker throughout the fragrance. Now this is gonna be a nice balance of clean musks and dirtier musks. I know a lot of people out there are saying, hey, this smells like sex. It doesn't smell like sex. But what it does smell like is like when you're in the moment, you're heating up and, those pheromones are pumping. It kind of smells like that, which in my opinion is an awesome smell because if you're in the heat of the moment, well, you might be doing something right. But anyways, and hopefully you are, guys, but we're not here for sex education. But Royale X doesn't just have musks, all right? You also get some lavender in there. I don't get a huge dose of it, but that's what's giving it that nice soapiness. It's nice fresh cleanliness. And then you get some cedar, which is more like your pencil shavings, okay? So you're getting that thick cedar. And then you get some sandalwood in the dry down. And every time I've worn this, I've only worn it a few times now, I've gotten attention every single time I've worn it. And the main thing people say is that you just smell fresh. You smell clean. It's because it's fresh, it's clean, though it has that, kind of dirty side to it, that sexy side. This is something that I think you could wear in so many different occasions. Now, I wouldn't necessarily wear it formally, but you could. Again, it's your fragrance. Rock it when you're comfortable rocking it. I get good longevity out of it between that 6-7 hour mark, but that's on my skin. But the one thing I will always say, get a sample and give it a try. See for yourself. It might not be for you, but if you never sample it, you'll never know. So first up on the list is going to be Zaharov Royale X. So this next one I rocked yesterday. It's actually my favorite in the lineup, and it's coming from the house of Armani, and this one is Code, and this is Eau de Parfum. Now, I love the Eau de Parfum. Now, the Code line is really known for their use of tonka bean, and it's still in here. You get a really nice, sweet, semi-powdery tonka bean. Not a whole lot of powderiness to it. It is actually more on that coumarin side, so you're getting a little bit more of that sweetness, less of that powderiness. But the part about it that I really love is the use of lavender. This is an ambery fougere because you get that sweetness from it. But the lavender in this is fresh. It's clean. It's not necessarily shower gel clean, but it's fresh. And that's what you need. But also, you have that underlying sweetness where you just smell straight up good. Here, let me show you, all right? Wait, you can't smell that. I need to get a sniffometer or something that you can attach to your phone or TV so you can actually smell the fragrances that I'm talking about. I need to write that down because that's a brilliant idea. Or I saw that on an episode of Futurama. But Armani Code Eau de Parfum actually doesn't really get talked about. If I were you gents, and let's say you're in high school or college and you're looking for something that's gonna get you attention, check out Eau de Parfum. It is a little bit more mature, but it has enough sweetness to it, and it still has that Armani Code DNA. Doesn't matter your age, you could definitely rock this. You can find this at your department stores. See for yourself. And you might want to do so now, because the way that Armani is just discontinuing such amazing fragrances, who knows how long this will be around. I'm not saying that this is getting discontinued. Just check it out. Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Balling on a budget this year? Yeah, I totally understand. Me too. And this next one is a cheapie. Well, when you can find it. This comes from Swiss Arabian, and this is Zaharov pour Homme, or Blue. I've seen it called different names, but I'm going with Zaharov pour Homme, and don't get this one misconstrued with Rassasi's Zaharov pour Homme. This is a fresh aquatic with a nice sweetness to it, but this starts out with a bunch of citrus. Like, you just think of a citrus. Think of any kind of citrus. It's in here. Then you get some really nice C notes. So you're getting this nice aquatic backbone. You get some nice saltiness. There's a tinge of spice, just a touch, not a whole lot. It's more fresh and citrusy. And then you get that sweetness coming from the praline in the dry down. You also get some nice woods that are supporting it to make this a very, very long lasting, fresh citrus aquatic. It's fresh, it's clean. That's exactly what you need. It's a dumb reach. It's easy. It takes the thinking out of stinking. You grab this, throw it on, walk out the door, forget what you're wearing. I say that a lot, guys, because that is exactly what you need to do. Don't go out there looking to get compliments. Let the fragrance get the compliment for you. If you rock any fragrance with confidence, it'll do the job. Very long lasting, like I said. Great projection within the first couple of hours. You can usually find these in the $40 to $50 mark, somewhere around there for a 75 ml. I don't know if fragrancebuy.ca still has the trio that you can get for like, you know, $70. So you get this one, Zaharov Oud and Zaharov Oud Aswad. If you're looking for something that it just smells fresh, it smells clean, you don't want to overthink things, then definitely check out Swiss Arabian, Zaharov pour Homme. Next up on my list comes from a new luxury niche brand coming out of New York City. And it's My2Scents Into Me for Him. Now, My2Scents Into Me for Him, it smells fresh. Even the ingredients used in it just smell natural and fresh. I love the jasmine in this. I love the ginger in this. It's very fresh and clean. But you also get this nice watermelon accord, like this watermelon note in there. And it's adding a nice like watery aspect to it, but you actually get the scent of the watermelon. Now, to some, untrained noses, you might not smell it. It also has lime in it. It's got some nice fruity pink pepper. You have a nice woody backbone to it with some nice supporting musks. I think this is a fantastic fragrance. $150 for 100 ml. Honestly, if you think about it, with the way designer prices are these days, that's pretty much designer prices for really high-end juice. I think this is a great dumb reach. This definitely takes the thinking out of stinking, and it has definitely garnered me some attention. And it might just garner you some as well. So definitely check it out. See if you can't get a sample. I know they're doing 10 mls, but check out My2Scents Into Me for Him. I'd add this one on here because, well, they're reformulating it, and right now it's stupid cheap. And it's Yves Saint Laurent, and this one is Eau de Toilette. Now, the Eau de Toilette is actually my least favorite out of the bunch, but right now, you can get these for stupid cheap, all right? I don't know exactly all the prices, but I think you can get like a 200 ml for like $89 or something like that, or like $100. That's ridiculous. But this is just fresh. It's clean. This is a blue fragrance, all right? It's straight up blue. When you think blue fragrance, just imagine smelling fresh, aquatic, clean. All right, you get some nice fruity apple in here. You get some ginger. You also get some citrus up top. You get a nice woody base. It's not the longest lasting fragrance, but it's stupid cheap right now. The first time I can honestly say, thank God for reformulations. All around, soapy, fresh, and clean. This line has garnered me a lot of attention because all of them that I've tried except the Eau Fresh, I can always forget about the Eau Fresh. I don't like fresh fragrances. I don't own any like fresh fragrances. They just don't do it for me. But every other one in the line has garnered me attention. This one, the Eau de Parfum, the Parfum, Live, they're fantastic. You can't go wrong with any of the line, honestly. Go to your local department store, get your nose on it, and see for yourself. Remember, all she wants you to do is smell fresh and clean. So check out YSLY Eau de Toilette. All right, so this next one is also niche, but in my opinion, affordable niche. And it's coming from the house of Milano Fragranze, and this is Naviglio. $140 for 100 ml. In my opinion, I think that is very, very well priced for amazing smelling juice. Now you have to like the note of neroli because this is a bunch of neroli. A lot of neroli, but there's a lot of green characteristics to it as well. Now neroli, when used in certain fragrances, really puts off that aromatic soapy freshness. And you get a lot of that in this. I've heard a lot of my subscribers and a lot of people say that this just smells like very high-end luxury soap. And it does. A few times that I've worn this as well, it's garnered me attention because you smell very sophisticated and very clean. How I imagine this fragrance is a nice Italian gentleman, suited up, rocking some Meslon loafers and sporting Naviglio. It just smells of high-end luxury. Now, some might say that this smells a little mature, and I can agree with that, all right? But gents, might as well start now. And you know, the big thing is, if this doesn't work for you, there's plenty of other fragrances on here and plenty of other fragrances out in the world that will have you smelling fresh and clean. But I really enjoy Naviglio. I really enjoy neroli. Now, again, you have to enjoy neroli. This is creamy, it's fresh, it's soapy, it's clean, it's got some nice supporting musks, a nice woody base to it. Fantastic fragrance. Get yourself a sample or a decant or even a discovery set from Milano Fragranze and check out their fragrances. I think they're fantastic, especially for the price you can get them at. So next up, Naviglio from Milano Fragranze. Last but not least, comes from the house of Prada, and it's Luna Rossa Ocean. Now, the more I've been wearing this, more I've been testing with this fragrance, I actually really like it. I like what they did here. It's not earth-shattering, it's not groundbreaking, but it's very fresh, clean, soapy, and easy to wear. And that's all you need. Don't overthink it. This definitely takes the thinking out of stinking. I like the combination of lavender and iris in this. You get some nice citrus up top, but once you get into the heart, you get into that lavender and iris, and I like that combo, and I like the way that they blend it in here. You don't get a bunch of the makeup-y iris, but you get a little bit. But that lavender gives it that nice freshness, that soothing freshness, soapiness, if you will. It's aromatic. It's actually pretty blue. You have some nice musks in it. You have a nice ambery sweetness laying underneath. And that's really just making this a inoffensive, easy to wear, dumb reach type of fragrance. The musks in this actually help this project quite well in the first hour and a half. And then it sits closer to the skin, but it does linger around you, all right? So throughout the day, you will get wafts of it, and, you know, people around you are gonna smell you. You can wear this in pretty much every occasion. Again, you can wear whatever fragrance you're comfortable with wearing in any occasion, as long as you rock it with, okay, enough said. Prada Luna Rossa Ocean, it's a good fragrance. Again, it's not mind-altering, it doesn't blow my mind, it's not groundbreaking, but you know what? It does smell good. Every time I've rocked this, I've gotten attention. Doesn't mean you are, but you could. Check it out at your local department stores, give it a test drive, and see for yourself. But last on my list is Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. I know a lot of the times we really kind of overthink things. You know, we overcomplicate like what we're gonna rock. If you're a younger gentleman and you're wondering what you should wear to class, if you're in high school or in college, just wear fragrances that are inoffensive, fresh and clean. Now, once you get further into the game, you start building that confidence and you start getting really into these richer, darker fragrances that, you know, the more complicated fragrances, the more unique fragrances. That is where it just becomes fun. And when you're rocking with confidence, you're gonna get attention because people can sense your confidence. Utilize things to help you get there, like your smile, your shoes. You know, your shoes, why your shoes? Trust me, gents, the two things that I've got more compliments from are my smile and my shoes. I don't know why, but I think women really love shoes, and everybody loves a great smile. And as long as you have confidence behind your smile, all these fragrances will do exactly what you need them to do. But that's it for me today, guys. Let me know what your fragrances are that you would put into this list. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.